Hi, I'm loving this employee series. We're going on to video number 3 now. And so hopefully you've gone through it. You're happy to know that you're able for it. You've chosen the right person, or you know what to look for in a right person. So what do you need to have ready? Well, in my case, I had to make sure that I had 2-man systems. I had to make sure I had uniform, had that anyway. Contracts and health and safety insurance on them. There's loads of guys out there without insurance on employees, and if they fall or if something happens to them, and you might think, oh, I'll take all the risks, but if they trip over a stone or if they trip over the footpath, you're screwed. You're screwed anyway, regardless of what paperwork you have in place, so you're as well have it in place. Contracts, health and safety documentation, what's expected of them, what they're not allowed to do. Like, there's one guy, and he's really good, but geez, like, he'd say stuff like, oh, so you don't want me to walk out over on that roof to get to that window over there? And I'm like, no, don't go near. What are you thinking? Even, you know, I wouldn't want you. You've signed that you wouldn't do. Of course, don't go near that roof, you idiot. But I'd say it nicely. So all that stuff has to be in place, because you now have the responsibility of the care of that person while they're working for you. And what I suggest is, if you can, even through the enterprise office or through local agencies, try and get the best contracts that you can afford, and working with that health and safety documentation, like driving of the van. Silly stuff you have to have written down, and if you've not been there before, you'll not know. And I didn't know before. I only know what I know because I know. So driving the van, that there's in the contract that they drive within the speed limits, that they drive without using their mobile phones, that they no road rage. It all sounds stupid, but if you have a van driving through the middle of a street with all your best customers in it, and the guy in there is blaring the horn at an old ditty in front of her, it doesn't look very good. So that they're fully insured, that the insurance is adequate on them, what it covers them for, what it doesn't cover them for. All of this paperwork has to be done for their first day, so that then when they come in, everything can be signed, they know what's expected, and that you have their back, and that you have your own back, because like, they can sue you if they don't have and if you don't have contracts for them, you're screwed. And if they don't have a safe working environment, if the equipment isn't safe, if the warning signage isn't there, if you haven't provided them with proper PPE, so if they're soft washing or if they're doing any power washing, and I'd have guys and they'd say, oh, there's no need for, I don't mind not having, that you have, like, we have full face visors, even for power washing and stuff, and some of the guys think it's a bit of an overkill, protective gloves, protective outfits, because if a stone came up and bashed them and all that, you know, you have to be one step ahead of the game. You have to have everything. So again, it's far from the world of now, but don't get me wrong, there's guys out there that have employees with nothing, and they've had it for years and nothing's ever gone wrong, and fair play to them. But there are people out there that have had employees that have had no protection for them, that have no contracts, they've fallen, broken a leg, the employer has been deemed negligent, and he has to pay out 20, 30, 50 grand. Do you want to do that? No. So have everything in place beforehand, everything that you need. And then the training starts, and that's the fun bit. So that's really a few tips of what you need to have ready for an employee before they start, and then you have to sign off that they know that that's what they have, that's what's expected of them every single day. All right, on to the next video.